You know what, and I'll let Chris speak on this as well, but for me, looking at this, that question has been asked to us a lot in interviews, and you know, I just resort back to the same answer. Is her storytelling is so brilliant that you almost can't deny it. We've seen it in our past work. Her track record just speaks for itself. She gets as close to the facts as she can, as she possibly can, and she makes sure everything is, you know, she holds no punches.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the argument of why a white director should do it is a very valid argument, especially dealing with something like this. But when we see how in depth she gets into telling a story, then you can see that it's for these people, and it's not really, you know, for anything else. It's for the people that lost individual family members in this, and for them, for those stories to be told properly, I think that's all that matters.
Chris, I mean, in the voice of the film, the Negroes are rioting, and the film takes the position of, we totally understand, and they are doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I think that ideally in storytelling, you want the truth. And just like Algee said, that's all Kathryn cares about. Like, it's an egoless set. Like, if she stands, everybody stands. Like, she keeps no hierarchy, which is ideal. And I think if we look at American privilege, starting from the white man down, Dr. Dyson said it best. If we want a person to use their privilege for good, that's what Kathryn just did. She took her very white female perspective, opened her heart to tell a very human story. And that's the point of privilege. Like, that's the point. That's how we evolve. That's how we move past some of the pain that we've dealt with.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I imagine there was a lot of tension on the set just because it was such difficult material, and when you're rolling, you're in such deep conflict, and people are pretending to be racist when they're not, and people are scared out of their mind for days. And I mean, talk about the vibe on the set, how y'all held it together.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of times where I heard words being said to me, and I was like, "You sure you acting?" But there was it was tough at moments. But you know what? I really applaud Will Poulter, who played Krause, and Jack Renner and Ben O'Toole, who played those cops, because after every single scene, they would come to us, who was on that wall in that motel, and they would make sure that we were okay, and they would sincerely, you know, show their genuine love for us. But the tension was crazy, just going through there, like I said, just hearing those things said to you, and really thinking that, okay, this is 50 years ago, but this sounds very much like today.
Yeah, I mean, well, how many days did it take to shoot that Algiers scene?
We shot that was the first 2 weeks of filming the whole movie. So Kathryn was like, huh, you want to be in this film? Here you go. She like threw us in that Algiers motel, and granted, I didn't get the script until almost halfway into shooting the whole movie. I didn't even meet my character Larry, the actual guy, until we were on the last week of filming the whole thing. And so just going in there and not knowing what was going on, it was very just shocking just to be in there and then hearing all those things. But we shot that the first 2 weeks.
And and it took 2 weeks?